Okay. Okay, good evening. Let me remove this. Good evening. I hope my sound is clear. How are we doing? How are we doing? I want to talk about something very close to my heart. Ideas and how to make those ideas a reality. Ideas and how to turn our ideas into reality. So that's what I want to talk about tonight, this evening. Is my sound okay? Every time I like to ask about this because you just want to be sure that people are getting what you're saying. Okay, so I said quickly that you see what there is what it takes to make ideas a reality. I learned a lesson some time back because I was participating in this idea competition for ideas and all that. So we went there very excited with our business ideas, innovative ideas, but I met a guy there who came from, let me do this. I met a guy who came from, is it UK? And he told us that actually your ideas are worth one kwacha. They are nothing. And we were so offended because many of us went into that feeling these are million kwacha ideas, these are $1 billion ideas, and we're like, are you not just here to steal our ideas? But then he turned and said, you see, your ideas are worth nothing. If it's just an idea on paper, it's nothing. We were offended, but it was the truth. Oh my God. Sorry for that. We got offended that day, but he was speaking the truth. So I am here also because I realize there are many of us who have ideas. Others, we have big dreams. Others, we have goals that we've set for ourselves and our families, career goals and everything. But these ideas, a small number of people. I learned one thing some time back in the past, that you see, all of us in life, we are like children who enroll in a soccer academy or in any academy. In that group or that cluster, only a small number, maybe in percentage we can say less than 10% of that cluster that enroll in this soccer academy will rise up to become great footballers. Very few. Like today we're talking about Patson Dhaka and the is it Lancaster deal with this that club, the UK club is joining, and a lot of money is being spent on him. But you see, in Kafiwe Celtic, where that guy comes from, very few, apart from maybe is it the young brother to Mwepu, one of the guys, only very few make it at that level. From the time, I think the cluster, the group that he has played with, the Intercontinentals, the other clubs, the groups that he was involved in, there are very few that have reached that status. But there were many who joined, actually were even more talented than him. So in life, we are like joining this academy, and very few of us will actually make it big in terms of our dreams, our aspirations and ideas. So I said that recently I came here. I like coming here for prayer. I like coming here just to have a quiet time. I had a busy week moving around. I was in Lusaka, but I felt every time I felt, let me go to my place and just reflect and relax. Look at the background. I just like this place. It has some fish ponds and yeah, and just the green here and everything. It's quiet place, so I usually come here just to have a quiet time. So I was here and I started calling on some of our friends, calling on you guys who follow us on social media, and I was saying we need a bicycle. I was actually asking people, bad manners, asking people on social media to contribute. But you see, if you have something you believe in so much and something that you can't do alone, you have to engage others. And that's why, just for your information, that's why we come here sometimes and ask for support and talk about what we're trying to do, because it's a platform. I don't have to pay. Maybe I need to have bundles, but I don't have to pay to advertise and all that. And you people, most of you know me as an individual, and you know what I believe in. So somebody challenged me, say social media is a great platform for impact, to make change, to make social impact and everything, and we should use it that way. And I choose to use my social media to push certain things. And unfortunately, some people feel, no, you are giving in too much. No, you are, yeah, this is not supposed to be used for that. But what else can I do if I can't use my social media platform to champion the things that I believe in strongly so much, like the gospel, like the youth empowerment, and many community programs and projects that we're doing. So that's why I come here mostly to share. It's not to show off. It's not to just ask for money from people selfishly. It's to pursue a cause. It's to bring change and make impact in the community. So I came here to ask for contributions. I was saying we need a bicycle because I had this idea, and let me just summarize this and then I'll go. Guys, thank you for you that are coming, following. I'll ask you to share. I'll ask you to comment something. So when you have an idea, this is what I want to share. When you have an idea, it's not enough. An idea in itself is not enough. It needs to be backed up by action. Then we are talking. Backed it up with action. Number two, back it up with faith and belief. Believe in your idea yourself before other people believe in it. So that also means that you have to pay for it if there's a cost connected to that idea. Don't believe that there are people, like what I see, I have this business idea, but I need investors, I need banks to come in and support it. No bank, no person out there will be interested in that. They only get interested when you start bootstrapping. What we call bootstrapping is when you start helping yourself. There's this video that changed my view about society and community. There's this young boy who was going to school, and then he found a tree had fallen on the way that leads to their school. And this was a huge tree. And this young boy started pushing that tree. That tree was so big for him, the pushing was just in vain. He couldn't do anything. But he was so persistent, and this Indian young man, and people started realizing that this young man wants to make change. This young man, and people started coming one by one in that locality, in that community, one by one coming. Others were bringing this idea, others were bringing ropes. Finally, that tree that blocked the road to his school was removed. So that's what we call bootstrapping in business. You have to push yourself. You need to start doing certain things in a small way that can make that will make your dream come to pass. So if you have a dream, you have ideas, start bootstrapping, start doing something little to contribute, because that shows that you're actually committed to what you're doing. Many ideas die because people fail to start, number one. Number two, people fail to have faith. It can be a great idea, you can like it, but do you have faith enough to act on it? Or you are waiting for someone to come and pump their money into your idea? You have to do it yourself. So then have faith, believe in number two, start small. It's very important. Start small. Maybe if it's a business idea, make a concept paper, make a concept note, do some graphic designing, even on paper. Just put it on paper. Put it on paper. That's another point. Start small. Number two, actually, before you start small, put it on paper, put it in writing. Put it in write somewhere, because these ideas, they will not come. Sometimes things will come and you forget. So write it, and one day you go back to it. Put it on paper. You can share this paper, you can distribute that information to people when it is on paper. On video, now we have recordings, or on voice note. Just record, share it. Most of the times I get my phone and I speak to my phone. An idea that has dropped on my mind, I just speak and it records, and I play it over and over again. It helps me, and I build on it. So put it on paper. Number two, start small. Start small. Start with what you have. Start with what you have. And this point brings me to like what I was showing here. It's not boasting, but when I went to Lusaka, I went to some other business, but I saved some little money I raised somewhere, and also asking a few contributions. And we had a dream we have a dream. This plan has been running from a few months now. We want to do a cycling tour. Initially it was a cycling tour for youth empowerment, but now we are kind of, it's actually a national tour, and it has 3 circuits. So we are going to ride from Mongo to Livingstone, then Lusaka and back. Then the other one, we are going to go to through Northwestern, cycle, then Copper Belt, then back. Why are we doing this? We are raising funds for youth empowerment projects. We are putting out awareness and all that. But also, very interesting, we need to do this right in this time of COVID-19 and elections. The first tour has been dedicated to promoting peace and unity in the nation. So we are busy calling on stakeholders. That's why you need to share this video for someone to also see it. You will do your part. That will be enough contribution, because we need people to come on board. Cyclists in Mongo. Actually, this Saturday we might have a small cycling awareness in Mongo. So I'm calling for Mongo cyclists. You are interested, you have a bicycle, please inbox me. So this is the idea. It was just a dream. I just thought about it, and we started, how do we raise money for a bicycle? And this bicycle, most of the money came from myself. I think 1 or 2 people sent something, but most of it I had to find ways. And also, I went in some shops in Lusaka. I found bicycles as proper original bicycles, some going at 9,000, 6,000, 3,000. And suddenly I found this guy, this Tonga guy, and we started talking, and he said mine is at 2.5. It's a second-hand bicycle, but it's a proper bike for sporting. It's a proper bike for tours. So we got this one, but this one is just one of the bicycles. We need at least to start. We need at least 3 bicycles to do the cycling tour. So we are doing the cycling tour July, after the 4 days holiday. I think the 10th of July we'll do a service praying for peace and COVID-19 at Vineyard Church. After that service on Saturday, will be sent off with a few cyclists who will escort me. It's more of a solo tour. A solo tour is a solo ride, one man ride. But we'll be meeting people along the way, like people in Mongo will escort us up to Moyo, Senanga, come back. Then Senanga will have a few people escort us because of COVID-19 preventions. But we would have loved to have a big team. And this is a challenge. It's not an easy undertaking, but it's important because we need to preach peace in our society. And I thank God some people are coming in and saying we like the idea. We're beginning to think about it. We really need support. We really need even just a message, even just a word of encouragement, because it's not an easy undertaking. We are family men. We have a church. I have to get leave from church because this will take 3 weeks or a month. So it's really a huge undertaking. Then after elections, we'll do another one, hoping that will raise enough. So we've been talking to people locally in the diaspora. We're trying to get organizations on board, business on board, and all that. So that's all about this dream. The bike, it was just an idea. We're asking for support, but finally it's in, and I just love it. I just enjoy riding it. It makes a lot of sense. It's a fast bike. I enjoyed riding on this bike. Remember, one thing I said is that it's not about what you can do. It's not about a bike, but it's about what you can do with it. It's about what you can do with it. And When I say that, people like Kalenga, John Kalenga, knows what we are talking about. He does skateboarding in Mongo. And it's not about a skateboard. It's about what you can do with a skateboard. So this is all I had to share with you. Pursue your great ideas. Don't give up. Believe in them yourself. Put it on paper. Start small with what you have. Innovation, friends, it's not rocket science. You don't have to be an Elon Musk to be innovative. Innovation, someone told me that there's somebody who has a big, nice orchard. All they do is they put water in small containers and let that water drip over that plant. So like for 2 days, that little plant will be watered because of this 2.5 container. And the orchard is flourishing, doing nice. That is innovation. That is innovation. That is creativity. And it's solving a problem. So that's innovation. So what are you innovative about? What are your dreams and aspirations? Are you confident? Are you loyal enough to your dreams to pursue them until they come to pass? Thank you so much for joining me in my nice spot, this place. So I need to now go offline. Still more, my message finally is, let's promote peace, do our part. Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, I'll talk about him tomorrow and what I learned from him. But he believed in peace and pursue peace. One Zambia, one nation. He talked about love for your neighbor as you love yourself. So let's promote that, even in this political tensed up atmosphere. And also, COVID-19 is real. Let's mask up. Let's social distance. Let's avoid crowds. Let's wash our hands using hand sanitizer. Otherwise, we need to campaign and speak for these things. I thank you so much for following. Thank you so much for your comments. All those who came through, thank you so much. May God bless you. This is what I have to say. Guys, bye. I'm off and out for now.